What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jerry. Y'all, today we're going to be looking at a video from Soraya Brooks. Now, I just want to ask you guys a question, and this is a genuine question, and this is to my sisters. Why are y'all so angry when black men get with white women? And I'm asking that as a genuine question. I'm not asking it to be facetious, to be a jackass, to be an asshole, to be a bitch. I'm asking that genuinely as a question. Because it seems like it's getting worse. But look at this.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel, and thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day and watching today's video. But before we start, I have to say thank you all so much because we have officially taken this channel up to 30,000 subscribers. 30,000. Do you even know what that means to me? Because I remember the day I started this channel, I really wasn't thinking much of it. I was like, you know what, let me try this YouTube thing too and see where I can take it. And now we are here together, growing this community, just supporting each other, empowering each other. I see you guys in the comment section and I'm just loving it. I highly appreciate all of your support. I really do, because without you, there wouldn't be this channel. There wouldn't be this growth. But at the same time, without me, there wouldn't be this channel either. So I guess it's a win-win situation, and I am deeply appreciative of that. So thank you guys so much. I just wanted to get that out the way before we get into today's video. Let's start talking about today's video. I want to talk about this young lady who claims that white women have an entitlement over black men, while black men are busy pedestalizing these white women while they are putting black women down. That's what she says. And then at the same time, we got this young woman right here who seems to struggle with a problem that I come in contact with sometimes, because people claim to say that the moment a white woman or a non-black woman gets a black boyfriend, and all of a sudden she changes the way she talks. I get that a lot. I see some comments in the comment section sometimes, whether it's on here or on Instagram. People all of a sudden say, girl, you want to be black. You have this black accent. Some of them even say I sound like Cardi B, and I'm just thinking to myself, which one is it now, right? So these are the two topics that I would like to talk to you about today. I hope you would let me know what you think in the comment section. Okay, I've been talking for 2 minutes. Let me stop talking. Let's dive into the first clip.
There's just an insane sense of entitlement that some white women have over black men that I cannot wrap my head around it. Like, we all know how a lot of black men like to play in our face. Let's just scroll through Instagram reels for like 5 minutes. There's just this obsession with praising white women and simultaneously bringing down black women in order to further oneself from the negative effects that come with being black. It's like if I actively remove myself from my black counterpart and simultaneously align myself with my white counterparts, somehow I've won the game, I'm accepted, I'm in the club.
The one thing that I know men are so sick.
Okay, before Soraya even says anything about that. Now, my question is this, ma'am. A lot of black men are tired of the bullshit. A lot of black men are tired of the toxic community that we call the black community. That's what's going on. A lot of black men just stop giving a fuck, to be honest with you. She said, scroll through your timeline to see all this. A lot of men are tired. Think about it. Got to constantly deal with your attitudes. Got to constantly deal with your bullshit. Got to constantly deal with your badass kids. Got to constantly deal with the bullshit of feeling inadequate because a lot of y'all can't even decipher what a good man is. But y'all have all this smoke in the world to say about what black men are doing. And then when he finds a woman that actually cares about him, or finds a woman that actually wants to build something with him, now all of a sudden he's turned into either a coon or a man that just likes white women, instead of you actually looking into why these men feel like this. And also, I'm gonna pull some videos up from TikTok.
Counterparts, somehow I've won the game, I'm accepted, I'm in the club.
The one thing that I know men are so sick and tired of is a woman who thinks that she is a victim. If a woman plays the victim, you already know that the whole conversation can go left so quickly, because she's going to be defensive. She's not going to have no time in her mind to listen to where you're coming from, what you want to say, what your point of view is. And this lady in particular, I don't know why she thinks that black men are trying to fit into some type of club. That is absolutely not the case, because it's not even like black men are trying to be accepted by anyone. All they want is somebody who accepts them for who they are, no matter what color they is. If they're white, black, Indian, Chinese, whatever. If a man comes across a woman who is okay with him for who he is, that's all he wants. So he is not even trying to fit into nowhere. Number two, I think non-black women are more likely to congratulate a black man for his looks compared to a woman who looks like them. I'm not making this claim because I just want to get your confirmation, guys. It's not about that. I see it all the time, again, with my husband. My husband is a very handsome looking man, and he gets zero compliments from women who look like him. Okay, but he gets stares, looks, little winks, compliments from women who do not look like him. And it's not a coincidence. And especially here in Europe, if you guys would ever make the experience and come here to Europe and see how differently women treat you here, they approach you, they compete for you, and they actually are okay with coffee dates, and they even invite you to coffee dates. You'll be like, my God, this is like night and day. What have I been doing in America all of these years, wasting my time with women who just have all these expectations just to turn around and get online and make videos about black men are this, black men are that.
And this isn't even just a thing with black men, although I think it's most prevalently done within the black community, simply because on the desirability totem pole, we're down here. But other men do this too, and white women have clocked that. They know that they are the standard. They know that this is their place, and that a lot of men, even if they aren't in the same racial group, will want them. And I think this has led to some type of like intersectional female competition, where it's like, yeah, as a white woman, if I take a guy from this other white girl, it's like, yeah, I won. I got my 5-second spurt of dopamine in my brain. Cool. But it's an entirely other thing if I get a black man from a black woman. Like, not only did I win and steal your man, but I also was able to jump the racial barrier. Like, naturally, you guys are supposed to, you know, get together. That man is supposed to have some type of affinity towards you, yet
She really think that black woman owns black men. Because I can guarantee you this. Black women say all the time, oh, I don't belong to black men. They say that shit all the fucking time. Now all of a sudden that a black man is dating a black man is with a white woman, all of a sudden some bullshit y'all want to sit here act like okay.
he picked me. And that leads to a lot of white women just liking the idea of just like picking these men like Pokemon cards. Having this kind of monopoly over the sphere of men.
To be honest with you, life is a competition within itself, right? And I'm going to have to say this. There are more women on this planet compared to the amount of men walking on this planet. So cards rise, and that's because really, really strong. Don't care of them. Not Sarah Colon, some bits of men. It's because rock community. I wish that upon any man. For some women to come up here and act like the victim and figuring that
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit just cause, but I want to play this next video.
they may be a part of the problem, if not maybe even be the problem. Let's move over to the next young lady who seems to have a problem with other people thinking that she's trying to sound black just because of the simple fact that her boyfriend is black.
Okay, I literally was not gonna say anything, but you guys are being so annoying when you say that. Like, okay, let me just clear something up. First and foremost, are there white girls that do that? Abso-fucking-lutely. Is it cringy? Abso-fucking-lutely. Is this my regular voice? Yes. Is this how I usually talk? Yes. I have been with my boyfriend for about 4.5 years now. And like literally ever since the first day we met each other, like we lived with each other. I have spent almost every single fucking day with this man for 4.5 years. And honestly, like the comments like weird me out. I'm not gonna lie, they weird me the fuck out. Because like, it's not that serious. It's really not that serious. I'm originally from New Jersey. My boyfriend's from Birmingham, Alabama. And it's a southern accent. Alabama slang is like completely different from the rest of the world. I don't care. Coming from New Jersey to Alabama, I had no fucking clue what the hell they were saying. Their slang is so different. I lived in Alabama for 4 years, so I went to college down there. I'm dating someone from Birmingham, and when I tell you this, everyone in Alabama uses the same slang. Black, white, Asian, Indian, Spanish, everyone's using the same Alabama southern slang. And being with someone from Alabama for 4.5 years and living with him and seeing him almost every day, I'm gonna pick up on some of the slang he says.
I agree with her to 110%. You know why? Same thing happened to me. When I met my husband, I came straight out of school, and this.
You know what? Let me just skip ahead a little bit.
Benefit a man's life.
That's kind of what happens like when you date someone, you kind of pick up on the slang. He just so happens to be black, and I just so happen to be white. It's not that serious, y'all. It's not that serious. I know we're interracial, but we're gonna get through it, okay? Also, people got mad when I said like the boo-boo thing, like, oh, I don't know about you, boo-boo. But when I tell you, literally ever since I was younger, my mom would be like, hey, boo-boo. Like to me, that was my fucking nickname. which is like ironic because now I got boo-boo lips, apparently. Let me mind my business. Anyway, but yeah, that was literally my nickname, like all growing up. Y'all are reaching for something that's not there. Like I said, I usually don't like to reply to hate comments or comments like this. Anyway, I literally get tons of them. But like, y'all are being annoying. Like, it's literally not that serious.
Yeah, exactly. It is nothing serious at all. Basically, it is something that happens naturally when you are interested in the person that you are with, when you spend so much time with them that you literally become them and they become you. And when I say that, I'm telling you guys, I am laughing at jokes that before I started laughing at them, only my husband found funny. Now I find myself laughing at things when he's not even with me, where I know it will be funny to him. But that's empathy. That's caring for the person that you are with to the point that you are kind of becoming each other. Does that make sense? But
Okay, so we heard what these women had to say, including Soraya. Now, I'm going to bring up this video right here because apparently this needs to be talked about.
So many black girls trying to figure out why black men don't like black women. I think I got an answer for you. I'm Ruquan, senior at Harvard, studying black history, and I grew up around black love, grew up in Washington, D.C., which is Chocolate City. So I felt and seen black love at every level, you know, in the hood, in the schools, you know, in office, in the businesses, on the street, whatever it is. And I come to Harvard and I experience something really different, where there's this war between black men and black women that's like the black women hate the black men, the black men, some of them stay away from the black women to get a white girl or whatever. I realize what's happening is these two groups of people are not actually talking to each other. These two groups of people are listening to stories from their parents, and they're also experiencing things from each other, but they're not actually sitting down and having a conversation about their desires, about their fears. And since they're not doing that, it's going to be extremely difficult to arrive at a place where love can exist like this, because a part of love requires intimacy and vulnerability. Vulnerability is about taking off the clothes, being free, being open, letting it be known and letting it be shown, sharing how you truly feel. Intimacy is about both parties doing that and then coming close together. If there is no vulnerability and intimacy, it's difficult for love to be experienced. It's not just that black women want a husband. It's not just that black men want a wife. Black men want to be loved and black women want to be loved, just like white women want to be loved and white men want to be loved. But here's the thing, you only are going to be loved if you're both vulnerable and intimate, because that's the way that someone has an opportunity to truly pat you up where you're broken, kiss you where you hurt, and things of that nature. So what I'm saying is, like, it's a lot of people asking, like, oh, who's gonna love me? Who's gonna love me? They don't love me. He don't love me. She don't love me. But that same person is typically not willing to go and say, hey, I want to be loved. Here's where I'm broken. Here's where I hurt. Here's what I'm afraid of. Can you help me? And I think if that happens, then the outcomes will be better for both black men and black women.
Exactly. Because let's be honest, when you have situations like what we just seen in the first video with the black woman, what she's saying is part of the reason why a lot of brothers is not talking. And when you start hearing shit like that, it's like, you know what? I'd rather deal with somebody else and deal with some bullshit. Because let's be honest, we aren't really talking to each other.
He said nothing personal, but why black men don't date black women? I am just curious. I've never seen black men with a black woman. Been decades and decades. I don't know where year you come from, but yeah.
Okay, that was just some bullshit. But anyways, it's a larger issue. And what we need to start doing as black people, we need to start actually having a conversation as to why Not talking at each other, but talking to each other. But let's be honest, that would never happen. But anyways, I'll catch you on the flip side. Like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast, spot.com. See you guys later. Bye, guys.